Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your guy Perrier, and we are back with another video. This time, we gonna answer the $1,000,000 question, all right? Can the M1 iMac mix your audio? And I'm gonna save y'all some time. Yes, it can. Of course it can. It's a machine. It's a Mac. Of course it can. It's more than capable. All right, video done. But seriously, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and just look at the basics, and I mean basics, of mixing your audio on the M1 iMac. Just kind of simplify mixing and primarily using Logic Pro X. All right. So if you're excited for that, slap the like button, and yeah, let's go. Y'all, welcome back. Yo, like I said, we're about to check out mixing your beat using the M1 iMac. I've been using mine for quite some time, for a few months now. Plenty more videos coming on the way, but today we're gonna look at mixing your music on the M1 iMac, and we're gonna just kind of break down what that looks like, what's the workflow, all that good stuff. So again, to simplify this, when you're mixing your audio, you're looking at, in my opinion, I'm not an expert at all, but you're looking at two primary things: leveling and EQing. There's a lot more stuff you can do. You can create buses. There's just a lot more that you're doing with the audio, compression, you adding reverb, but I think for the sake of simplicity, again, leveling, EQing is gonna be your best friend when it comes to mixing your beats. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and look at mixing our beats. But if this is your first time taking a look at one of my videos, man, y'all know what y'all gotta do. Make sure you go ahead and like, make sure you go ahead and comment, make sure you go and subscribe, and you gotta hit that bell, baby, wherever it may be, because it's crucial, y'all. All right, let's jump right into the video. All right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is, I'm just gonna pick out a section in my track. I already have my track kind of pretty much ready for the work, somewhat, but I didn't do too much, just so you guys can kind of see what I got going on. I'm gonna actually just pick out the chorus section of my track. Y'all can see, and I did some stuff already, got some vocals here too. So you know it's fine. I'm gonna get you what you see, so you know it's fine. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute out the vocals, and we can actually go over mixing vocals. That's pretty popular, isn't it? If you want to go ahead and see that, go ahead and slap the like button. I can happily do mixing vocals if you guys are interested. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go over mixing the beat. And I'm hoping I can be somewhat quick on this. So again, main thing is just making sure everything is leveled. All right, so I already know that the beat is kind of heavy. It's getting kind of heavy. All right, so what we're gonna do, the melodies and stuff like that, I already know I want that a little lower. I already know I want this lower. So actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on the melodies and the, that stuff. So let's look at this track first. This is just a loop. I didn't do too much to it, and I actually already EQ'd it. Of course I did. So real quick, when you're EQing, you wanna leave room for your beat, especially like your kick and your bass. I didn't want that sounding like that, so I did that. That's kind of the sound I want for that. I kind of brought this up a little bit here, and can make more of a bell shape. And you want to just basically stay out of the 2K range, because that's really where your vocals sit. So boom, that's really it. And this is a loop, so it sounds clean already. So we're good there. So I'm gonna mute out this. This is just some ambiance that I put here. Nothing crazy. Like you can hear It's just some ambiance, pretty much. You know. So here, not much going on. Again, EQ. Looks like I wanted some 300, 400 range up there. And again, all I did here again was just I used the cut right here, cut out all the low end. This didn't have much low end anyway, so we're pretty much very clean here anyway. I don't have to play around too much because you don't see much going on here. So this is a very important thing too. You want to make sure your analyzer is on, so you can actually see the sound and see what it's doing. See, this was given smidge bit of mid-range, low end, so kind of cut that out. We're good there. All right, and then what's the other melody we have here? So this is a little too loud. So I'm gonna bring that back to the -19 range. Really don't need much of that because that again is gonna clash with your vocals. Don't do it. Sorry. All right, so again, okay, I added some plugins here already, and again, okay, yeah. So we're good there. -25. I don't need that much because it's such a strong piano, I think. So again, all I did here, you can see, I played around with this. You might see this. What's this big ass peak right here? You do that to find sounds that aren't pleasant. See, hear that? I don't like that. No, we don't want that. So I did that so we can kind of eliminate that sound in the background. So that sounds good to me. So we're good there. We're good there, right? And then I can probably level this out a little bit better. Because really your key here, if you guys look off to the left, is you just want to make sure your stereo out. The sweet spot is around -6. So after your mix is said and done, especially, well actually that's with your vocals too. So with your beat itself, you probably want that sitting a lot lower. So maybe around I like around like -8, -9. So then when I put my vocals in, they're sitting around -7, -6, because that's kind of where you want it when you want to get ready to master your actual track. And if y'all want to see mastering, let me know down in the comment section below. We can talk about that too. All right, but I think the melody here is pretty good. You guys can see that my leveling here is kind of just put everything down. I don't need it very loud. Okay, so just on a melody alone, we're already sitting at -15 dB. So we're good there. This is another ambient sound. So we'll just mute this so you guys can just hear. There's literally nothing going on here. This is just like a drip. Some drip, some drip. So it's just that's it. That is a bit loud. And then what I might do is panning. You can pan. And if you guys see here, I'm panning it. I'm gonna pan it to the right. And this will just create like some sound off to the, like right over here. Just to kind of, what was that? And what I learned about panning is that you really don't want the sound too loud. When I was panning like my vocals and stuff, I realized that the levels that I thought it sat at, the levels that I thought that sounded good, when you pan, you really have to watch out for that because then the sound can like be a little too jarring. So for me, when I pan, I'll make sure I actually lower the level just a little bit more. So this sounds okay. And also another thing when you're mixing is you don't want to you want to kind of hear everything together. You get in the habit of wanting to hear stuff separately, but you don't want to do that. You want to hear it in the mix. You want to hear everything together because it's gonna train your ears to catch what doesn't sound good and everything. So again, so I think here, like the melody, I don't have much going on here. I have another atmospheric sound in the beginning here. This is just literally like waves in the ocean, just ambiance. So, and also very important, when you're doing any kind of production as a producer, don't overproduce. I don't have that many sounds going on in this production. So I think we're good here. I'll probably lower this sound here, and I'll probably pan this one -15 to the left. You can double click this. Okay, and I actually went the wrong way. -15, there you go. Alright, so we're good there on the melody. Now let's get to the beat. Alright, so we got a clap going here. Again, you don't need it that loud, so I'm gonna scale it back. About -7. I'm gonna just see how that sounds. I have no EQ here, so we're gonna put some EQ here. Plus again, it's a very good sample, so I don't need to do much. I like that sound. So we're good here. Again, very simple. And what would I use here? I'll be using Ultra. This is another clap. So I think I just altered the sound a little bit, and I panned it. One going slightly to the right, and one going slightly to the left. But I wanted to double up on that just to give it a more fuller sound. So we're good here. And I'm gonna level this one down. Okay. We're gonna go in sequence. All right, we're gonna go in sequence. All right. The kick is absolutely too loud, so we're gonna scale that one down. -10. I think -10 is a good range for your kick. Maybe. Okay, what I'm doing while I'm mixing, I'm just looking at this area here. I'm at -8.5. Not bad, but I'm gonna just leave that around -12. This is too loud. And I'm gonna make sure, oh, look at that. I don't know what I was doing here. Let me, and then for here, kick, I want that taken off. I want a more punch, but for that, I must have been playing around. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some distortion. I'm gonna add some overdrive just to give it some punch. Turn up the tone. Turn down the drive a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like that, y'all. I like that. All right, let's keep it moving. I got like a little wood block. We can turn that down for sure. All I'm doing is leveling this out. What is this now? Got the hats. Way too loud. Hi-hats can be low. Don't worry about your hi-hats being too high. You don't need them high. I'm gonna set that at -17. All right. I want them hi-hats in the background. All right. All I'm gonna do here, come back. Now this again is already, it's a good sample, so there's no low end going on there, but I'll just, just for extra safety, I'm gonna just get rid of all of that. This is where it's sitting, so we're good. All right. And then boom, look at that. We making progress, y'all. Then we at the base. Hey. Hey. Now this is sitting too high. So I'm gonna let that sit right here. And I think I already EQ'd this. And then for that, I like to sit around 30 or 40. And I'm taking out all that high end. I don't need it. That's gonna clash with the other instruments. So now I'm looking at the stereo here. I'm seeing a -8. Play that over again, you're gonna see. Hey! We still got it peaking a little bit at -6.5. Must be an anomaly, but mix is pretty much sitting at where I need it to be, somewhat. I'll probably go in and fix a sound that may be happening at the end of this production, but it's pretty much sitting at where it needs to sit at. Again, y'all seen it with your own eyes. You can literally go through this and mix your track and have it sounding cleaner in just minutes and just not take long. Like I said, the main things you want to focus on is basically leveling and EQing, because all of that, when you're making all them cuts and those adjustments, is creating room for the other instruments to live and breathe in the same space. You definitely want to do some panning like you saw that I did here, and that's really gonna be about it. All right, y'all, so I hope you learned something. I hope that was beneficial to you. If it was, make sure you go ahead and like this video. If you want to see more content with the M1 iMac and music production in general, please let me know. And you gotta let me know by subscribing and all that good stuff, right? So hopefully that was beneficial to y'all. Thank y'all so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. And listen, I'm gonna check y'all out on the next one. Peace.